way to Highmoor to do a 3-day hike. It's winter in South Africa, and I had 3 people who had confirmed that they were coming, and one by one they bailed. I have one guy left who's meant to be meeting me tomorrow night at the second night, so I'm on my own today, and because of that I was going to stay at Chilbini Tarn, sorry, I keep calling it Chilbini Tarn, and I have decided to push through to Lotheni, which is the other campsite on the other side, further adds on about 10 k's onto my plan. Yeah, so see how it goes. Just arrived at Highmoor, and as you can see it's raining. Not quite the weather I envisioned. We're sitting at 10 degrees, so it's a bit nippier than I had planned for, but not a problem. So, just started and it's windy, otherwise fairly pleasant. I can see on the far mountains there's actually some snow as well, and a little bit of clouds over there. I'm hoping it's just from the snow and it's not going to bring any bad weather for the day. Must be the Moy, I'm guessing. It's a bit too early in the hike for this nonsense, but my foot has started to blister over here, so I'm going to stick a plaster on quickly. So I have about 4.5 kilometers to go, and I've reached the stage where I just want to get to the campsite, put my tent up. I've had enough of this because there's really still not much of a path there, is there? I think maybe I can see my face. It's creepy. Anyway, it's night time, and I did find my way to Lotheni. I've got this new bright light I bought for $150 from Outdoor Warehouse. You cannot see me at all. There we go. So I'm going to use this new bright light. So I just woke up. It is 6:45 in the morning. When I say wake up, I did not sleep well. I had a Lumino mattress, which was actually new for this trip. So comfortable, but it kept losing air, and I woke up to something different this morning. We have, I don't know if you can see it, but frost in my bag. You can see exactly where the tent was. My bag doesn't quite fit under the tent. There is frost. So I'm also dealing with a wet tent now, which I don't want because wet tent means extra weight, and I'm really so heavy. So I'm going to make myself some breakfast and hope that this dries, but I know it's not going to dry in time. Day 2. There's the monster I'm going to climb. Still early days. I'm just across this river and then fill up. One of the things I noticed on my way in yesterday is that there was not a lot of water. This is the first biggest sort of flowing river that I cross. I'm going to fill up half my containers here and then wait for the one at 8 k's out or 6 k's out, wherever it was, and fill everything up there because that'll be my last water source before the climb of the day. Get some water. Fresh water. Only wooden bridge I've seen. It'll be worthwhile to take a video. Just stopped to have some rehydrate. Around the corner is switchbacks, which I've been dreading since I came down them last night. Here's where I've climbed. I think this is the almost near the top of the switchbacks. A little bit left to climb, and not as bad as I thought. Hopefully the next climb, 3 kilometers of climb of Taylor's, won't be as bad as I thought either. That's where I've come from. Back on the plateau, top of Taylor's Pass. There we go. I feel better already. So I got one more mini climb there, and this time I can actually see the path, whereas yesterday I came down with no path. I was a bit too far to the right by the looks of things. So hopefully that path makes it easier for me. So there were a few back there, but they've run away. I counted 7 elands and 2 blessies. And I've decided that it is lunchtime. Lunch is crackers, no lunch bar, it's lunchtime, and a sachet of tuna. And of course, rehydrate. So right up here in the middle of nowhere, there is definitely a legit road. Whether it was for wagons or Boer War, I'm not sure. But it's quite interesting that there is definitely a road big enough to fit a cart or I wouldn't even say a 4x4 nowadays. So one thing I hate is littering. I left this here yesterday for Andrew so he would know the right meeting spot, so I'm going to take this home with me now. And important turning point for me, I'm now finally closer to my bakkie than I am to Lotheni. GoPro on too. Ah. Back by the dam, 2 kilometers to go. I'm alarmed about what's going on in those shoes. It's a definite pain still. And you hear all the